श्री गुरुवे नमः। नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिचारु स्वामिनेति नामिने। नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनेति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। Can you hear me? Okay. Haribol?
Yes, we hear you well.
Yes, we can hear you well.
Okay.
Very well.
So, I am going to speak about His Holiness Bhakti Saraswati Maharaj, who left us, for whom whole world is overwhelmed with grief. He left us in the ocean of grief and sadness. There is no doubt Maharaj was a great personality, but problem with great personality is they give great difficulties, great trouble, great grief to the people also, because they are endowed with all the great qualities, just like Krishna, who is endowed with all the great qualities, who is very expert in attracting the attention of others, who is very expert making people fall in love with him. Then he leaves them just like he left Brajavasis, putting them all in great distress. Looks like the great followers of Krishna, they are in the same line like Krishna. Just like Krishna gave so much pleasure to Brajavasis, attracted their minds to his great qualities, then he left them behind. So the point is, we have come to know from scriptures through philosophy, different philosophy. So this viraha, separation, is better than union in the kingdom of loving relationship. But in Krishna's case, Brajavasis, they lost Krishna. Krishna went to Dwaraka, but again Krishna came back, and this is the secret behind the separation. That when we are union with a lovable object, we derive great pleasure. But in between, when separation comes, after separation, that pleasure is 100 times more. So that is the reason why Krishna gives this opportunity of separation to his devotees. But here in case of Maharaj, now we all fell in love with him. Just Brajavasis, they are so attached to Krishna. After Krishna left Vrindavan, everything Krishna was doing, the way he was talking, the way he was walking, the way he was behaving, everything, Brajavasis, gopis, every act of Krishna was coming in their mind, which was only cause of their distress. So much so, at one point Brajagopikas, they said, let great yogis and sadhakas meditate upon the lotus feet of Krishna, but we don't want to remember his lotus feet. Because when that lotus feet comes to our mind, then we remember of those days when he comes back from jungle after grazing cows whole day, which so carefully would put his lotus feet on our chest, thinking his feet is so tender, it will feel hot. So that gives so much pain to us to think those things. We don't want to remember. The same way we can see, we all feel now so much distress, so much grief to remember Maharaj's smile, Maharaj's talk, his loving emotions and everything. We are doing Smarana Sabha, but we can see his Smarana, his Smriti gives us so much pain that we try how to forget about Maharaj. So Maharajas, sometimes hear people saying he's like Vaikuntha person. But all of us, we have seen so sweet personality Maharaj is. I have been hearing from different persons throughout the day that when I see Maharaj, I feel he's like from Golok Vrindavan. Most of us, we must have experienced how Maharaj's talk is so sweet, just like it has been explained in Brahma Sangita. Skatha, Ganam, Gamanam, Natyam. In Golok Vrindavan, speech is like song. His walking is like dancing. If you scrutinizingly observe, Maharaj's talk is like song, like so sweet, conquering the hearts of all the devotees. And when he walks, he talks, everything very extraordinary. So, in a loving matters, the separation is good from your lovable object, because when you unite again, that will give 100 times better pleasure. But in our case, we don't know we will meet Maharaj again. Especially, there is very less hope for me. I was just hearing many great personalities like many Maharajas like Indradumna Maharaj, Bhaktivinoda Govinda Maharaj, and Niranjana Maharaj. They're just speaking in Mayapur in Zoom, and each of them they are saying, "Oh, we'll meet you in Golok Vrindavan. Somewhere we'll serve together to Prabhupada." So by hearing that, I was thinking, wow, they're so convinced, and they're so convinced that they will meet each other again. No? That gives some hope. Someday in future we'll meet after long separation from our most lovable personality. So Maharaj, he came from very special, very affluent families, very cultured families, and he maintained his life throughout his devotional life also, very elegant lifestyle. He is maintaining Vaishnava attitude, very humble, meek, noble personality, but very elegant lifestyle. His way of talking, his way of dressing, and his way of eating, way of cooking, very chaste. When he speaks, you must have observed, he always uses very chaste words in his speaking. So that is greatness of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Sai Maharaj. So the point is, Maharaj, I knew his previous name was Kishore Kumar Das, something like that, but I never knew that, I always knew his Bhakti Charu Sai Maharaj, but first time today I came to know Maharaj Brahmachari name is Chirachora Gopinath Das, very sweet name Prabhupada had given. I don't know how many of you know that name. So then about Maharaj's departure, this has become a talk of the whole world, that Maharaj left in such a critical time. What was necessary for Maharaj to leave Ujjain and go to America? People are talking, was not there anybody to preach in India? He has to go to America. Why American people, disciples did not stop him? But I could see Maharaj went different regions. Of course, Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj always mentioning one point, as if he has been called by Srila Prabhupada, Yogamaya pulling him over there. Otherwise, how could he decide to leave Ujjain in such a crisis time to go to America? But the point I feel that he is warrior. Warrior always leaves body on the battlefield. So even if he is destined to go leave earthly planet, but he decided to leave earthly planet on the battlefield. That is what he spoke before he leave Ujjain. And all these great, my followers are there, then battlefield, how can I sit here? So I have to go also there. So that shows, and we can see how it is pre-planned that Maharaj will leave body, that he has mentioned, he has prayed to Prabhupada in his Vyasa Puja offerings, that so many of children have left, so I want to leave now, join to serve you. That shows Maharaj's deep attachment to Srila Prabhupada. And especially the moment Maharaj chose to leave his body, very interesting. It is just like Bhishma Dev, just like Haridas Thakur chose a movement, specific movement to leave the body called Bhishma Nirjana. Bhishma Dev was waiting for that movement. For that movement, when that will come, that Uttarayan will come. So Maharaj left body when at the last day of the Uttarayana, which is a very desired day, Tithi. And not only that, and also Maharaj left, means he left body. Prabhupada saying Vaishnava disappearance means appearance. His disappearing means he is appearing. He is going back to his home, back to Godhead. When he left body, when he went back to Godhead, at the same period, when Jagannath, Lord Jagannath in Puri, he was doing Niladri Vijay. That is the movement, that is the period Jagannath was returning, entering to his temple. That is the time that Maharaj, he also entered into his eternal house to serve with Srila Prabhupada. The same Tithi chose to leave body, that Tithi Sanatana Goswami had chosen to leave his body. So in this way we see how Maharaj's departure is not an ordinary departure, it's very glorious. And Maharaj was very, very affectionate towards me. I know he is very affectionate towards everybody. As Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj was telling, not only to his disciples, he sees everybody as if he is one man. No,